I heard a door closing and I looked up. Berenice was not there anymore. The room was empty. But her teeth did not leave the room of my mind. I now saw them more clearly than when she was standing in front of me. Every smallest part of each tooth was burnt into my mind. The teeth. There they were in front of my eyes, here, there, everywhere I looked, and they were so white, with her bloodless lips always moving round them. I tried to fight this sudden, terrible monomania, but it was useless. All I could think about, all I could see in my mind's eye was the teeth. They were now the center of my life. I held them up in my mind's eye, looked at them in every light, turned them every way. I studied their shapes, their differences, and the more I thought about them, the more I began to want them. Yes, I wanted them. I had to have the teeth. Only the teeth could bring me happiness, could stop me from going mad. Evening came. Then darkness turned into another day. Soon a second night was falling, and I sat there alone, never moving. I was still lost in thought, in that one same thought. The teeth. I saw them everywhere I looked, in the evening shadows, in the darkness in front of my eyes. Then a terrible cry of horror woke me from my dreams. I heard voices and more cries of sadness and pain. I got up and opened the door of the library. A servant girl was standing outside, crying. "Your cousin, sir," she began. "It was her epilepsy, sir. She died this morning." This morning? I looked out of the window. Night was falling. "We are ready to bury her now," said the girl. I found myself waking up alone in the library again. I thought that I could remember unpleasant and excited dreams, but I did not know what they were. It was midnight. They buried Berenice soon after dark, I told myself again and again, but I could only half remember the hours since then. Hours full of a terrible, unknown horror. I knew something happened during the night, but I could not remember what it was. Those hours of the night were like a page of strange writing that I could not understand. Next, I heard the high, cutting scream of a woman. I remember thinking, what did I do? I asked myself this question out loud, and the walls of the library answered me in a soft voice like mine. What did you do? There was a lamp on the table near me, with a small box next to it. I knew this box well. It belonged to our family's doctor. But why was it there now on the table? And why was I shaking like a leaf as I looked at it? Why was my hair standing on my head? There was a knock on the door. A servant came in. He was wild with fear and spoke to me quickly in a low, shaking voice. I could not understand all of what he was saying. "Some of us heard a wild cry during the night, sir," he said. "We went to find out what it was, and we found Berenice's body lying in the open, sir," he cried. "Someone took her out of the hole where we buried her. Her body was cut and bleeding. But worse than that, she was not dead, sir. She was still alive." He pointed at my clothes. There was blood all over them. I said nothing. He took my hand. I saw cuts and dried blood on it. I cried out, jumped to the table and tried to open the box. I tried and tried, but I could not. It fell to the floor and broke. Dentist's tools fell out of it, and with them, so small and so white, 32 teeth fell here, there,